Jesus fucking Christ, I'm already freaking out right now. Individuals suffering from anxiety, depression may not have a safe experience playing this game. For warnings, please visit the website below. And agree that you are at least 13 at age and consent to high exposure of highly disturbing content. Jesus fucking Christ. Hello everybody, and this, oh my god, again with the warning. Hello everybody, and this is BestMods here. And this is gonna be Let's Play Doki Doki Literature Club. As soon as I found out this game was free, I'm like, well shit, I gotta play this now. And oh my god, I freaking watched Game Grumps play this about 5-6 episodes in, and I have yet to see really anything here. Yet to see anything disturbing, as they say, in this game, and I am very scared. Did you just hear the music start? Oh god, okay. What does this mean, skip? History. Save, load, settings, whatever. So this game is just, I have no idea. Pretty much going down the rabbit hole right now. All these warnings freaking me out. I heard my friend Noah talking about Instagram, saying it's very emotionally good horror game, and I'm like, horror game? What? What do you mean horror game? So I watched 5 episodes of Game Grumps playing this, and it's like there's nothing scary involved. What are these warnings for? I'm a little disturbed. So without further ado, let's get into this. Okay, I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms at me like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Tori, my neighbor, and good friends since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today. But it just kind of works because you've known each other for so long. Can I just press any button? Okay. We used to walk together on days like this. But starting around high school, she would oversleep more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's gonna chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Tori catch up to me. This is not the kind of thing I should be doing, reading, because it's like I'm already terrible with reading. So it's like, why should I read this? Why am I playing this? It's all reading. I'm terrible at reading, basically. At least out loud. I overslept again, but I caught you this time. Maybe only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them thinking we're some couple or something. Fine. But if you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have to be mean if you don't want to. Whatever you say. We cross the street together and make our way to the school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, have you decided on joining a club yet? Club? I told you already, I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me the other day you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Satori likes to worry a little bit too much about me when I'm perfectly content just by getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. These sentences are too long for me to casually read like this. I was talking about how worried I was. How I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy. But I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs to make you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind, at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside her head. I stutter so freaking much I hate it. School day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before you know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Satori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no other choice but to start with the anime club, because anime is great, yeah! Hello? Satori must have come in to the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me. It's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so you know what? Well, you could join my club. Satori. Yeah. There's no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Satori is vice president of the literature. What is this music? Not that I was ever aware she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. Excuse me. That said, my interest in the literature club is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyways? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring a new member in. And Natsuni made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Satori is really that much of an airhead, or she's so cunning as to have planned this all out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by a cupcake, okay? Yay, let's go! And thus marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I just love this line right there. I dejectedly followed Satori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Satori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Hi everyone, the new member is here! I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Satori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Beth, what a surprise. Welcome to the club. ... I freaking can't look at these girls serious. What's with the music? I can't look at them serious after watching Game Grumps. That's what I freaking hate. Wait, why does the music sound like it's a little out of tune at some parts? All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. I ruined that. It's full of incredibly cute girls. Whoa! What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made the cupcakes according to oh, they pronounce it Satori, but apparently it's Sayori. Look at that. Or maybe I just heard it that way, I don't know. You can just ignore her. She gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest one in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Satori and Natsuki. Oh, well, this is nice to meet both of you. It sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Beth Mom. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in the class. Smart, beautiful, and athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. Sorry for my chair keeps squeaking. Why can't I press spacebar? Oh, I guess I somehow clicked out of this. So having her smile me genuinely feels a little. You too, Monica. Come sit down, Beth. We made a room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. Freaking God. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I'm a little too excited. And how about you get some tea as well? How about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabbed the wrapped tray, and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, you ready? Ta-da! Whoa! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were made to make ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one, then Monica. I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is he waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. I thought technically you did. Sayori said, well, maybe! It's not for you, dummy. Right. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places the tea cup in front of each of us before setting down a teapot next to the cupcake tray. You can keep the whole tea set in this classroom. Wait, you keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teacher gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant, you know, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow and smiles at me. So what made you consider it a literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged in here by Satori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Satori seemed really happy here, so that's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everybody. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any other major clubs. Weren't you the leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all those politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about budget, publicity, and how to prepare for events. I'd rather much take something more personal I enjoy and make something out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling my dream. Or that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. That's the sound of nodding. And I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Yeah, that way. Put your opinion out the window. Not many people are very interested in putting all the effort in to start something brand new, especially when something doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. It makes school events like festivals that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow in this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Yeah, I kinda just said that. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have really worked hard to find these three. Maybe that's why we're all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Or that's why they're all... yeah. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. That's kind of a funny thing. It's like they're all really excited about like reading stuff like that. I'm just like, I'm just forced into this. What am I doing here? So, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read about the past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head perks up. Manga! What? What? Looks like she wants to say something, but she kept quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, I can change. I can change for you. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her fingers. Behind her back. My favorites are usually novels that build deep in complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on passionately Yuri goes on clearly passionate about her feelings. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in a world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can be so deliberately taking advantage of the lack of your own imagination to completely throw yourself for a loop? Kind of funny, I just realized it's like, this game is described as a visual novel, and it's a reading club, so it's like, yeah, look at that. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once, that's what he said. I desperately grab something I can relate to on a minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For some reason, someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh, why's that? Well, She looks at me for a brief second. Never mind. That's right, yeah, fuck you. That's right, you usually write more cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind at our last meeting. Looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud! Give it back. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. So Yuri slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. Freaking having a creep. And not cute! She says with her freaking X eyes, her little V eyes and single tooth. Natsuki, you write your own poems? I guess, sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's pretty impressive. Why don't you share some of them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing level of writing just takes more confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities, and so even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experiences too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example, and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess the same goes for Yuri. I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah. Yeah, let's do it! Plus, now that we have a new member, I think we can help. It will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, still one problem. What's that? Now that we're on the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forward with what's been on my mind this entire time. Yeah. I never said I was joining this club. Suri may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made a decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, just all stare at me sadly. Jeez. Freaking. No, don't look at me like that. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. What? I'm sorry, I thought. That's my... You all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? If writing that poem is the price I need in order to spend time every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay then. I'll join the literature club. I'm sorry, I keep thinking about Game Grumps where Dan's just like, now rise! One by one, the girl's eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy. Sayori wraps her arms around me and jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would have been super pissed. And it makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem and bring it to the next meeting, so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. I don't know why I have to laugh like a creepy old man. Yeah. Can I really impress the class and star like Monica with my mediocre writing skills? Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. I already feel anxiety welling up inside. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Suki clean up their food. Hey, since we're already here, you want to walk home together? That's right, so Yuri and I never walked home together anymore because he always stays after school at the literature club. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls, Sayori, and Suki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. The four girls, the four Chaos Emeralds! Will I really be happy spending every day after school at the literature club? Perhaps I'll have a chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Well, here we go. It's time to write a poem. Pick words that you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Alright, let's get going then. How long has this been so far? 20 minutes. Wow, I'm actually doing some pretty good time. Let's see. I really like Yuri so far. So she said she liked horror kind of things. So I'm gonna try that. What does Doki Doki mean? Does anyone know what Doki Doki means? The only other time I've heard Doki Doki is Doki Doki Panic, which was originally Super Mario Bros. 2, I believe. Super Mario Bros. 2. It was reskinned over a game called Doki Doki Panic. Okay, so that's her. Look at that. Let's see. Let's try this one. Agonizing. Of course he likes it. Death. Oh my god. Excuse me? What? What? Why did she jump up? She's like a she was described as a carefree girl earlier. What the heck? Entropy. Graveyard. Do that one. Fear. What? Oh my god, this is... Okay. Jeez Louise, why Sayori? Vivacious. Tenacious. Cades. Sadness. Okay, she is depressing as shit. That is... Okay, what? Let's see. Defeat. No, I feel like Sayori would jump up and down. Jeez, what? Why does she like that stuff? I thought it would have been Yuri, if anything. Flying. Oh, some suicide. Yeah! You like suicide. Suicide is badass. The fact that these thoughts are up here. This is why they said people who have depressing stuff shouldn't play this game. Let's see. Fantasy, beauty, secretive, misfortune. Oh my god. Okay, I pressed something too quick. It's a tie between these two right now. Natsuki, luckily, doesn't have any. Anime, yeah! It's gonna be that one. Disaster. Yeah, I like disaster. Boop. Horror. Of course he's gonna like that one. Bunny, cheer, philosophy, lollipop, fun, awesome, feather, excitement, tone. Yeah. Hopeless. Why? Why is he such a happy, free, carefree girl? Why is he like that one? Let's see. Okay. Climax. See this one. Okay. Whirlwind, Bubbles, Holiday, Crimson, Covette, Unending Adventure. Okay, so I think Yuri liked it the most. Cool. Hi again. Glad to see you didn't run away. I can't even read. Look at how perfect I was reading earlier. Let me take a sip of my drink. I probably could have been streaming this, but you know, whatever. We got 7 more minutes. Glad to see you didn't run away on this. Ha ha ha. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I kept my word. Well, back at the Literature Club. I was last to come in, so everyone else was already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Bethmoth. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into a Literature Club when you're not accustomed to it? Oh, come on. Not like he deserves any slack. He's a fucking boy. Sayori, I told you. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join clubs this year. And last year too. I don't know if you didn't plan to come here. Excuse me. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take this seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. What did that have to do with anything? I was really sure that was Yuri talking, but it makes more sense it was Natsuki. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back in her seat. That's the sound of her plopping back in her seat. Except, since she's so small, it would just sound like... Don't worry, guys. Always gives his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Whoa, I can't see this. Here, just a second. Alright. Sorry, that's because your room is messy and it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Jesus! Yeah, that's so... That's probably why disaster was hers. You two really are good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Bethma can become good friends too. Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me in. Oh, you even brought me something today. Brought you something today, you know? Oh, wait, Sayori. Me? Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Just tell me already! Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? Oh, sorry, Yuri. I was just thinking. I guess it means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First off, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, don't make a big deal out of it if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked you a book I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read to keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could discuss it if you wanted. How could this girl accidentally be so cute? She even picked out a book for me she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you, I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Whew. Well, you can read at your own pace. I look forward to hearing from you. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled event activities. But that doesn't seem to be the case. So Yuri and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in the book. I can't help out but notice the intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki was rummaging around the closet. Where is it? I'm really curious to talk about Yuri a bit more. But at the same time, I would feel bad distracting her from her reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like she was reading the same books she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Ah, crap. This is different. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me, and our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in the book. Sorry, I was just spacing out. I muttered this, sensing I made her feel uncomfortable. Oh, this is different. This is cool. This is different. Oh, it's fine. I was focused and I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious, how come you have 2 copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped by the bookstore yesterday... that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them. Oh, I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging, relatable story. Is that so? What's it about anyway? Well, Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Alright. I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about a girl in high school who moves with her long lost young sister. But as soon as she does, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by people who escaped from a human prison. I didn't read it. It's human something. What? While her life's in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying her No matter what she chooses, she definitely... Okay. I need to take a second. I'm reading too quick. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships. And her life starts to fall apart. That's kind of... It's kind of dark, isn't it? Like, super dark. Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story. That was... Nice story. So that dark turn came from nowhere. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy some kind of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot Yuri's into those things. She's so reclusive. Can I friggin' talk? She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that those kind of stories. They challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals, or their own philosophy that they want to believe in. Oh, I guess philosophy would have been the one for in the poem. Then suddenly, when you thought you were related to the protagonist. You're made out of the naive one. Wait. You're made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like a book. I was reading so well earlier. Why am I stuttering so much? When I let things like books, writings fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. Ah, that's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it. You don't have to. What are you saying? Just a moment ago you were looking forward to it. Just let me get to the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I handed into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Ah, yeah. You sir? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just that's something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. Soon I understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder. It's particularly not a bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. Looks like she's reading my book instead. Sorry. I was just... Yuri, you apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk up against Yuri's and I hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold open the book. I guess that kind of makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Oh my god, look how freaking passionate this is. Jeez. Alright, I'm gonna have to stop this here because I'm gonna have to go to bed now. It's already 10. And it's Sunday. I gotta get ready for school eyes. So I'm gonna save right here. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Until the next video, we're gonna be seeing the rest of this, how it plays out. It's so nice so far, but it's gonna be so bad apparently. Apparently the game is darker than you'd think. Much like Yuri, apparently. So, thanks guys for watching. Until the next video, like, comment, subscribe, and till then, see you guys.